Barnicle.
Well, off of what John was just indicating, speaking with someone in the Clinton campaign last evening, the level of frustration among former President Clinton is extraordinarily high, and the two of them have been together here for more than a few days together, which has added to the joint frustration. So, yeah, there probably will be some change in direction. There'll be some change, I think, distinctly in the way they are, for lack of a better phrase, marketing her.
I do want to quote, though, the tweet of the day yesterday from David Axelrod when these reports came out about changing the campaign. Axelrod tweeted, "When the exact same problems crop up in separate campaigns," referring to 08 and 16, "with different staff, at what point do the principals say, quote, hey, maybe it's us?"
Wow.
And, you know, the Clintons, too, are talking to, I was talking to some sources in the Super Tuesday coming up states. They're already holding sessions with their donors and surrogates and trying to talk about just how they're going to damage Bernie Sanders. One person put it to me as trying to knock the white knight off his horse.
Wow.
That's why we're hearing all this stuff.
That's going to be a problem.
The problem right now in Hillary Clinton's campaign, and it must have been the problem in 2008, is there is nobody that can go up to her and tell her exactly like it is. We've heard it from everybody around her. We've heard it for decades. They tell her what they think she wants to hear, and that's why when she's confronted with very basic facts, like you got paid a lot of money from banks, she acts shocked and she calls it a smear. She always appears shocked on the debate stage and ill-prepared for the most basic swing that's coming at her. That's because she doesn't have anybody around her that can speak truth to power.
John,
and that's been an ongoing problem.
John, you said a minute ago that people inside the campaign always knew that when a crisis came, this would happen. What is, for people at home, the crisis exactly right now? She never, I don't think, expected to win here, so if she keeps it close,
I think that's...
she's got money and she moves forward. What is the crisis?
I don't think that's right. I think there's, you know, again, Bernie Sanders correctly points out that when he got in this race, Hillary Clinton was ahead by 40 points.
Right, but within the last couple months,
but I think there's, again, the reality of the tie in Iowa and now maybe getting beaten by double digits here. I think many people in the campaign assumed she would win more decisively in Iowa and that she might conceivably win here. It's just the reality of it now that they're going to head out of New Hampshire, the state that the Clintons are so invested in, has been so good to them for so long. To leave this state getting beaten badly potentially by Bernie Sanders, it's just the reality of it is very hard blow.
I'll just close by saying, and we'll get to the tease, but, you know, I think that it's a mistake to attack Bernie Sanders just as much as it was a mistake on the Republicans' part to attack Barack Obama when he came on the national stage. It's just a bad dynamic. They're missing the boat on this. They have to look at the optics.
Well, there's also here, it's almost an undefinable sense when you're watching the Clinton campaign, especially the candidate, former Senator Clinton. She's had one foot out the door heading south for about 48 hours. You just get that sense that she, let's get to a larger state.
Casey Hunt.